Hey guys, welcome back, or if you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Laurie. I love to do nail polish reviews, especially for new collections. I love to do nail art designs, and I have a lot of other hobbies too that I share on my Instagram page at Go Polish, so you can check that out there. Okay, so today I'm going to review a new nail polish line. This is Tenoverten. They have a website, but you can also find their products, quite a few of them, at Target. They sent all these products to me as a gift. I did purchase the top coat, but everything else was sent to me, and all of these opinions are my own. All their products are non-toxic and cruelty-free, which is really nice. Their bottles are really beautiful. I really love this square shape. Their brushes are pretty typical nail polish brushes. They're straight. They're a little bit thicker than the older Essie brushes, but they have that similar shape. I do like them. I have to say a little bit better than the Essie brushes that are older because they're a little bit thicker. So I had an okay time with the brushes. I am getting kind of picky, and I'm really loving that curved brush though, so I missed that a little bit, but these really weren't that hard to work with. I think there is quite a few people that don't necessarily like that bigger, thicker curved brush because your nails are a little bit smaller, so you might prefer this brush over that. But overall, I felt like the brush was pretty good, and I really like the bottle quite a bit. First, I'm going to talk about all the different products and show those and demo those a little bit, and then I'll go into the nail polish colors with the live swatches and the pictures so you guys can see those. They sent me 7 colors. They had quite a bit more when I saw at Target. There's one that I don't have that I really want to get. It's more like a sheer kind of corally shade, but I think I'll go back and pick that one up. I just wanted to make sure that I really liked this line before I purchased any on my own. But overall, I'm really happy with this new to me brand. Okay, so let's talk about the base coat. I love this base coat, and it's called the Rehab. So it does have some ingredients in there to help strengthen your nails, and I could tell that as I was applying it. It did give me similar vibes to the OPI Nail Envy, which is my favorite, and so I'll be curious as I wear a little bit more how that helps with my nails. I do have a little bit of peeling right now, so it might be beneficial for me to wear this. It's nice to have that infused in a base coat. The top coat I like quite a bit. It's a little bit on the thinner side. It reminded me a little bit of the Essie Gel Couture top coat, which is a little bit thinner, but this one might be even a touch thinner. It applied nicely though. I did find if I didn't let the nail polish dry well enough, it did tend to like smear it into the top coat, which can happen sometimes. So just be a little bit careful with that. This top coat is going to give you more of a thin layer. It's not super thick, and so if I did use this, I would definitely do 2 of the top coat because I like a little bit of a thicker top coat that looks more gel-like. So let's talk about the hand creams they sent me. They sent me their hand repair serum, and I really enjoyed it. I've been using it, and I've had this in my car for about a week, and I really have noticed a difference. This one does not have a scent, and it's got a really nice feel, which is pretty typical for a serum. Then their hand restorative cream I liked quite a bit. It's got this kind of clay-like texture, which is really nice, and it has more of like an earthy smell, I would say. It's not gonna be scented, but it does have a more kind of natural earthy scent, which I thought was fine. It didn't bother me. So I've been using them together combined for a week, and I'm really happy with them. The nail polish remover, I believe this sells for $10. It has a really beautiful, nice glass bottle, which I was really impressed with. I use the nail polish remover. I would say I'm not like super impressed with this nail polish remover. I can tell it's paraben free and a little bit natural, and it doesn't have any acetone, which can be very drying on your skin, but it took me a long time to get that polish off my nail. So if you want to go all natural, this is probably a good option, and maybe it works well for those that want something more natural, but I personally still prefer my Zoya Remove Plus, and I know that one does have acetone in it. So there's your options right there, but the Zoya Plus is going to get that right off super quick. So you just kind of have to choose what kind of product you want for yourself. So I think the top and base coat run about $18, and the nail polishes run about $12, and the hand creams I believe are around $20. So I would say it is a little bit more of a higher price point, but you are getting more natural products. I probably would buy these hand creams again because I really have noticed a difference, especially around my thumb where it can get really dry. So I wouldn't mind paying that much for a product that really works. Okay, so let's talk about all the polishes that they sent me. I'm going to do some faster live swatches just to get through all these polishes so you guys can see those. But this one's Madison. It's a beautiful light pink polish. These are my favorite kind of polishes to wear. It's going to be opaque in 3 coats. It had a nice formula. I did have to do some cleanup around the edges just because the brush is a little bit more square instead of round, and so that makes you have to do a little bit of cleanup with a brush and some acetone just to make it look a little bit nicer, but I really liked the formula on this one. I thought it was pretty good. It's pretty typical for a light pink polish to be 3 coats. Then this next shade is Watts, and this one's a little bit darker than that, so but they're kind of in the same color family, so it's just a few tones darker. It leans a little bit mauve. This has a sheer formula, so that was really surprising. I actually liked it quite a bit. So it builds up, it looks kind of squishy, so it's going to be opaque in 2 to 3 coats, and I thought that was kind of nice and a little bit different, and I thought this was a beautiful shade. This next one is Liberty, and it's a beautiful like sage minty green polish. I love it. I love this color so much. It really reminded me of Essie Turquoise and Caicos. It's very close to that one. And the formulas are actually a little bit similar as well. They have like a Crelly formula that kind of builds up, and so I really liked that it was close to that one. Essie Turquoise and Caicos is like one of their famous polishes. I will show them to you here, but they're pretty close. This one's maybe just a touch brighter, but I really liked this shade quite a bit, and I really liked the formula quite a bit. So this one has a really great formula as well. It's going to be opaque in 1 to 2 coats. This one probably had one of the best formulas. There's a few of these darker shades that really did. I liked it quite a bit. I love blues like this. Of course, this is the first one that I wanted to wear as a mani. It's probably one of my favorites from the collection. I just really liked this one a lot, especially for springtime. This is a perfect color of blue. In fact, this would be really pretty in the fall as well. It totally reminded me of Essie Truth or Flare. They're very close. This is an older Essie polish that's sometimes hard to find, and so I would recommend getting this one because it's just a beautiful shade of blue. It's a little bit darker than Mooning, just so you guys know. And then we're getting into this beautiful earthy tone. I really like this one. This one is called Cliff, and I love that name for it. It's really appropriate. This is kind of like a sandstone shade. The formula on this one is really good. It's going to be opaque in 1 to 2 coats. It just went on really smoothly and really nicely, and I really like this color, especially with like jeans. A color like this is just classic. I just love it so much. It reminded me of my Italian. Is a little bit rusty, and that one maybe has a touch more orange red in it, as you can see here, and this one's just a little bit more muted, and I prefer this one over that. Just so you know, because this doesn't have as much orange in it. It's a little bit more rosy mauve, and so I liked this one better than that one, but they're very close. And this one's pretty. And then this is a beautiful, it's like a beautiful brick red. This one's called Bowery, but it also has a little bit, quite a bit of mauve in it too. So compared to this one, it is a little bit more red rosy toned than this orange one. And I liked it a lot. So I wanted to show it to you to some other polishes just so you can see. So this is JJ from Olive and June, so that one has more brown. And then it reminded me of With the Band, but With the Band has more red in it, and this has more like a mauvey orange in it, terracotta. And then I compared it to Bed Rock and Roll, and that it's pretty close to that, but as you can see, it's a little bit brighter. So I really love shades like this, and I really like this earthy tone one, and I'll definitely be wearing this spring. I liked this one a lot. This next one is Market, and this is a beautiful burgundy purpley shade, and it's got a really good formula. It's going to build up in 2, maybe 3 coats just because it is a little bit more sheer. It reminded me a lot of Bahama Mama, but that one's actually quite a bit more purple, so it's actually more like Berry Naughty, which has a little bit more red in it. So they're pretty much identical, so just so you know what kind of color that it is. So I like this one too. So they've got a really nice line. Like I said, there's another one that I want to pick up that's more of a sheer color and quite unique. That reminds me of an OPI polish I used to wear years ago that I haven't been able to find, and I can't remember the name of it. I thought it was Hawaiian Orchid, but it's not. When I look back on the pictures, I'm like, that's not it. So I think I am going to go next time at Target, pick that one up. But I like their nail polish line. It's just really cohesive and consistent, and so I was happy to try it out. If you have tried out this line, let me know in the comments down below. I'd really like to know your thoughts on it. I am wearing this polish here to check longevity, to see how long they last on my nails, so I'll let you guys know that. I'll probably tag that in this video and report back just to let you guys know, or at least type it on here, my experience, so you guys can see that if I don't get a chance to film like the little intro. So anyway, thanks for joining me. I hope that was helpful. Let me know if it was by commenting and giving a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any more of my videos. Thanks for watching. We'll see ya. Bye.